Welcome back to the Midnight Library. Tonight, we gently explore the power of proximity, a quiet, transformative force that is reshaping our world. You'll hear how the future of business, food, and daily life is shifting towards something more mindful, more personal, and closer to home. This story is inspired by Proximity, a visionary book by Robert C. Wolcott and Kaihan Krippendorff. It shows how technology can bring goods, services, and nourishment closer to where they're needed, creating a world that is more sustainable, more connected, and more human. So settle in, soften your breath, and let your thoughts drift into a quieter rhythm. And as always, if you'd like to hear your favourite book featured in a future episode, feel free to share it with us. Let's begin. For much of modern history, businesses operated on forecasts, pushing products into the world in hopes they'd be wanted someday. This push economy relied on bulk warehouses and guesswork, but the world is changing. Quietly, a pull economy is taking its place. In this new model, production begins not with speculation, but with need. You want something, and it's made for you, right then, right there. Instead of making thousands of shirts in one factory and shipping them around the globe, imagine designing your own shirt online, sending your design to a nearby printer and receiving it just hours later. No surplus, no delay, no waste. This shift is powered by 3D printing, robotics, artificial intelligence, and always-on connectivity. These technologies bring supply closer to demand, allowing companies to make only what's needed, nothing more. For customers, this means personalization and convenience. For the planet, it means less waste and fewer emissions. For businesses, it means less inventory and more agility. This is proximity, and it's only the beginning. In 2020, the pandemic pressed fast forward on digital transformation. People worked from home, studied from home, shopped from home, and in doing so, they tasted something powerful: closeness without physical presence. This movement wasn't new, it had been building for years, but now it had a name: P=0, a world where the time and space between need and fulfillment shrinks to almost nothing. Digital tools let companies create, share, and deliver value instantly. Products are made on demand in the right place at the right time. Services adapt in real time. Waste disappears. In this world, we don't need to predict demand. We simply respond to it. A company might design a product in London, print it in Singapore and deliver it in Sydney, all within a day. Or a hospital might 3D print a medical device on site, eliminating the need for shipping or storage. This shift requires more than technology. It requires a new mindset. Businesses must become ecosystems. They must partner across industries, share data, and work fluidly. The winners won't be the biggest, but the most connected, the most present, the most proximate. Let's now walk into a glowing container in Brooklyn where herbs grow without soil and tomatoes ripen under LED light. This is vertical farming, a form of controlled environment agriculture, or CEA. Here, plants grow year-round, stacked in layers, using 90% less water than traditional farms. They're protected from pests, floods, and drought, and they're just steps from your kitchen. The proximity principle is revolutionizing how we grow food. No longer must your lettuce travel thousands of miles. Instead, it might be harvested this morning from a rooftop farm above your grocery store. Proximity extends to aquaculture, fish raised in clean, contained systems close to cities, and even to meat grown in labs from cells with no harm to animals. Imagine a world where meat, fish, and greens are grown not on faraway farms, but in your neighborhood, fresh, local, sustainable. As these innovations scale, our food system becomes more resilient, more humane, and more aligned with nature. even if it no longer relies on soil or seasons. Beyond food and factories, proximity is reshaping business itself. Companies are learning to serve smaller markets with greater precision. Mass production gives way to mass customization. Warehouses shrink, delivery gets faster, products feel personal. This isn't about novelty, it's about value. Customers get exactly what they need. Businesses reduce costs. The environment breathes easier. It's a gentle cycle of efficiency, kindness, and creativity. Even small brands can now serve global customers by producing locally, distributing digitally, and listening deeply. Relationships replace scale. Presence replaces prediction. And just like the corner baker who knows your favorite bread, the businesses of tomorrow will anticipate your needs and meet them. Not someday, but today. In this quiet revolution of proximity, we're returning to something we've always wanted: care, relevance, ease. We no longer chase things across time zones. We no longer tolerate waste as the cost of convenience. Instead, we step into a future that's more connected, more personal, and more responsive. One where everything you named is right where it belongs, close. Proximity isn't just a business trend, it's a new way of thinking, a return to what matters, a reminder that the best things in life aren't far away, they're near, they're now, they're enough. Thank you for joining this evening in the Midnight Library. As the world shifts gently around you, may you find peace in knowing that innovation doesn't always mean speed or scale. Sometimes it simply means drawing closer to what we need, to one another. Until next time, sleep well, good night, and sweet dreams.